Hello and welcome to yet another edition of Time Pass for the New Indian Express. I have with me the absolutely delightful Nithya Menen, whom I've long admired, especially after I saw OK Kanmani, and then I saw everything that she'd done, or at least most of it. I was so entranced by her. And what I like even more about her is that she speaks her mind off screen as well, which is a very rare quality in stars and actors today. I think they're also politically correct and so scared of the online social media and sometimes orchestrated attack that they really are very careful about what they say. So, hello and welcome, Nithya. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Kaveree. I also want to give you the opportunity to explain the dark classes if you like to do it
Yes.
to your viewers.
Yes, I have an eye infection, so it's not that Nithya is dazzling me so much, although she is quite dazzling, that I have to wear these dark glasses. So, Nithya, thank you for getting that out of the way. I have to ask you because, OK Kanmani was my absolute favorite film for a long while. What really was it like working on that movie and working with Mani Ratnam?
To be quite honest with you, when I first heard the basic idea of OK Kanmani, I remember thinking, is he following me? With the camera, because it was so similar to my thought process at that time.
Right.
What I was thinking, it was so uncanny. So I thought that was the first sign. And I said, that looks like a sign, I should surely do this. And, there's, and then of course it's Mani sir and PC sir and everything. And, so yeah, so that character was very much close to how I was viewing things and viewing life. And a lot of little things were so me. And a lot of the final edit, a lot of stuff didn't make it to the final edit. There were a lot more scenes that were cut out, but a lot of stuff, very specific stuff, was so much. I connected so much to that. So the experience of working on it was fabulous. Of course, working with Mani sir and everything is a great thing. What I really like is working with the kind of people like Mani sir, who understand you as an actor so much that they let you be, and that is very important. They know when to let you be. And Mani sir just let me be. So I felt like that was the most I could just be myself, So he was just getting the best out of me, by just letting me be as natural as possible. And I really like that. That becomes very spontaneous. It becomes very organic.
Right. You've said in a lot of places, Nithya, that around that time, things changed for you in terms of you taking your career far more seriously and knowing that acting was really your calling. And it was a gift, and it is a gift that you've been given. Did it have anything to do with working on that movie, or was it a spiritual experience as you call it?
It was a spiritual experience. It had nothing to do with the movie or anything, or the fact that in fact, 2015 was one of my most successful years in every way. It was not just OK Kanmani. There were films in all languages, I think.
Yeah, your 100 Days of Love also, I think, in that period, right?
Yeah. A bunch of films released that year, which were all really, which really did well and which were received well. So that happened. But then after that, I quite consciously took some time out, and that kind of soul searching is what made the difference.
Why did you want to do that? Because was it that you'd been working non-stop for a long while?
No, it was very simple. I was not happy.
Okay. It's so difficult to see you as someone who's not happy because you're always so cheerful.
I know. But that's because, today I've done that, today I am in a place where I'm truly happy today, and maybe that was very important to me because I took it as far more important than a career or doing films. So I thought, I put a pause on everything and I said, wait, stop. Why are you so unhappy? What is it? What is the problem? So then I took a break and I found all the answers to that.
Do you want to talk about it, Nithya, or is it very private, the period of soul searching?
It is quite private because, you can't, uh, it's not possible to really even put it in words. Uh, you can't, like a spiritual experience is something that you cannot really put in words, and you can't talk about it lightly either. I would maybe talk to you if we were one-on-one, but otherwise it's not something that you can just talk like that, lightly. But 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 I will say that, those 2 years or whatever that I decided to take off, and I kind of just devoted to myself, and uh, were some of the most toughest but also the most happiest years of my life.
Right.
And I was completely cut off from the world outside or the profession or anything. I didn't care because the process was so powerful and so uh, consuming that nothing else mattered. And then later, after many years, I started realizing what people were talking, and they were all, people were very wondering what was happening and why I wasn't, doing anything, and why I put on weight and like so many things. So when I saw that, I remember thinking clearly, I remember laughing and thinking, oh my God, if only they knew what a beautiful state I'm in and how well I'm doing. And it was the opposite, like, oh, what's wrong with her? Is something wrong? Oh, she's putting on weight. Is she pregnant? Is she secretly married? So many things. So I thought, wow, people think like I'm going through a hard time because I'm not doing films. Simple. But that's not the case. I was actually doing fantastic. It was some of the happiest days of my life. So that I would say.
Did you travel a lot during that period?
No. I was on self-quarantine. I was literally in the house for 2 years. I don't think I even stepped out, maybe a couple of times. So that brings us to quarantine.
Yeah, so great practice.
Yeah, when everyone's freaking out, I'm like, what? I do this all the time. Welcome to my world,
Right. And Nithya, so, that's a very interesting aspect of being a celebrity, being a public person, that there are some parts to you that no one will ever understand. And yet people think that they have a claim on you. They have a claim on a piece of you because you're on screen. So that contradiction, of course, is something I cannot imagine what it must be like for an actor. But sometimes does it just overwhelm you, this need that people have to know of what you're doing every minute of your life, what you're reading, what you're eating, what you're wearing, who you're wearing?
Sometimes, when I think about it, I then realize it's not my problem.
Yeah.
It's theirs. Because if your life revolves around another person, whoever it may be, that means yours is pretty empty. So that I realized. When I realized that, I think, well, it's not my problem. So yeah, it does sometimes, bother you and everything. It did at that time when I got to know the kind of rumors and all that. Then I was like, why are they so worried about me? Yes, I put on a little bit of weight, but why is that such a big deal? It was exaggerated. I felt it was like I've lost my weight completely now, right?
Yeah.
It was exaggerated beyond necessity. See, it was a very temporary thing. It's not that it was, but they wasted all of the people who talked about it and gossiped endlessly, just wasted their time doing that because it's not there anymore. So it's their problem. And I feel that it is imperative for me to stay focused because I have I want to achieve something in this lifetime.
Right.
And this realization has given me purpose. It has given me direction. And that is what people need to get, a purpose and a direction. That direction will always keep you on the right path, and you will not get distracted unnecessarily
Right.
by things that don't matter to you.